Welcome to the Wolfe Pit. Today I'm smoking a rack of pork spare ribs with a sweet and spicy maple butter glaze. These ribs are melt in your mouth delicious and easy to make, so let's get started. Here I have a whole rack of untrimmed pork spare ribs. I'm not going to trim anything off of them, and I'm not going to remove the membrane. To me, leaving the membrane on helps retain moisture and gives you a moister finished rib. So trim the ribs the way you like to trim them. I'm going to very liberally season both sides of the ribs with Wolfe Rub Original barbecue seasoning. You can use whatever kind of barbecue seasoning you like. And now just give the ribs a good massage. And now I have the grill dome preheated to 325 degrees and set up for indirect cooking. If you want to use lower heat, that's just fine. It'll take just a little bit longer. And I'm using apple wood for smoke today. And now I'm going to close the lid and let the ribs smoke for 2.5 hours. At that point, I'll check them for tenderness. Now for my spicy maple butter glaze, I'm going to use this homemade maple syrup made by my friends Mike Zimmerman and Ron Burkholder up in Pettisville, Ohio. Thank you very much, guys. Now in a medium skillet over medium-high heat, I'm going to add the maple syrup. And of course I have to have a half a stick of butter. What's a Wolfe Pit recipe without a half a stick of butter? And finally some cayenne pepper. Now give it a good mix and bring it up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, let it continue to boil until it reduces down by about half. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and come back every Tuesday and Thursday for new cooking videos. After boiling for 5 minutes, it's reduced down by about half and started to thicken, and now I'm going to add a pinch of kosher salt. And now mix in the salt. And look at how nice and thick this has become. It smells and looks like caramel. And here's the ribs after 2.5 hours, and they're not quite tender yet. So I'm going to let them go for about another half an hour. And now after 3 hours, the ribs are tender. And now I'm going to start applying the spicy maple butter glaze. I'm only going to apply one layer of the glaze, so the first and only is going to be a heavy one. For a full printable copy of this recipe and many more, visit the Wolfe Pit blog. And now I'm going to close the lid and let the ribs go for about 15 more minutes. After a total of 3 hours and 15 minutes, our spicy maple butter glazed ribs are done. And there you have it. Smoky, moist and tender, sweet and spicy, smoked pork spare ribs with a spicy maple butter glaze. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you give this a try, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come back every Tuesday and Thursday for new cooking videos.